Cleaning your room supposedly is supposed to help declutter your head and help you to be more organized. Does it work though? And are the claims of creative people being messy stand? Well, I've been cleaning my room consistently, I don't know for how long, but I've realized that a messy room does disturb my brain, my mind. And this room is, now for me this isn't messy, but it's definitely not clean. I can still find my way around. Nothing's really missing. Call it organized chaos. Anyway, it has been shown that messy rooms do decrease a person's focus, performance, and time management. It's also a huge stress increaser. I watched the movie Limitless a couple weeks back with Bradley Cooper.
Oh boy.
And one of the first things he did after he took that pill that made him like smarter, or I don't know, use more percentage of his brain, the first and most important thing he did was when he got back to his apartment, he saw how messy it was, he saw how disorganized it was, and he decided to clean, to reorganize. And then he got to work and he started writing his book or whatever. And I've always been told that the state of your room or your desk or the place that you work is a direct reflection of the state of your mind. Especially when I was in college, it was really hard to get around like my mess to get to my desk. And it's also proven to have negative effects on your stress levels, anxiety levels, as well as your ability to eat. You know, a messy room kind of indicates that you have junk food. I mean, for me, that's definitely true. Coke bottles here, chips bags there. Supposedly it also disturbs your sleep, but that hasn't really happened to me. I can sleep pretty much anywhere. I do know that our physical environments significantly influence the way our brains think. Our emotions and behavior, I guess, I just got used to living in the style of life that it is. It's not that it was bothering me. I was just used to it. I know where everything is. Like I said, organized chaos. But still, it's bothering, especially to other people when you live in a shared room. There were some scientists at Princeton University of Neuroscience and in the institute, they use an fMRI and other approaches to show that our brain likes order, apparently, and the consistent visual reminders of disorganization drain our cognitive resources, also reducing our ability to focus. It was shown that when people did not clean their environment, they were not able to focus and process information, and their productivity decreased significantly. It's also shown that if you have too much stuff in the area where you work, and that's the case for me, my room is both my living quarters and my working quarters, because I don't have a desk in here, you are more likely to procrastinate, which is true. That's why I turned my bed into a sleep-only zone. And then you have funny quotes like this. Einstein said, "If a messy desk means a messy mind, then what does an empty desk mean?" I guess to me that means that a clean environment does not necessarily mean a clear head. You see, I can manage quite well in my chaos. I can get work done, I can be productive, etc. It's just a problem when other people are involved. Like when you share a roommate. Right now this room is owned by my cousin. Disturbing others with your mess is another completely different problem. Cleaning my room is a habit I need to have and that I have been having for a while, because living with people, I don't want to be a disturbance, especially the way my mess is sometimes. A quote I really like is, "If you want to change the world, start by making your bed," by William H. McRaven. See, the environment which you live in to some extent shows the state of your mind, I believe at this point. Not necessarily to say that you're disorganized, but your lack of focus, your lack of cleanliness shows that it doesn't matter to you, but in reality, a clean environment does matter. It shows that you are in control. Clutter in your room or workspace will affect your brain at some point. It's a good indicator of how your mind is affected. Now, the good thing about cleaning your room is that it requires no money. And it's the best place to start when you're getting your life organized. A good place to start for self-development. I do like the idea that messy rooms promote creative thinking, though. And what does this mean? I mean, I looked it up and all it really means is you think unconventionally, You think different from the conventional norm. Everything makes sense to me, but it won't make sense to you because obviously you're not me. Now, bad habits do die hard. When I do live with someone, I'll need to change how I clean and stay organized to not get in my roommate's way, which is why I've actively been practicing weekly cleanings. So, here are some things that I've started to do to help me clean my room, and I'm sure can help you. Number 1, put your laundry away. I'm lucky enough to have a washing machine, and I also air dry my clothes outside. When I take them off the line, I used to just dump them on my couch or bed and wait till later to do them. We all know what happens when you just do that. Putting them away as soon as I take them off the line saves me so much time later on, because when I save it for later, I have to stop whatever it is I'm doing, fold it, and then put away my laundry. Number 2, do not let laundry pile up. Find a schedule for doing laundry. For me, that's Saturdays. Don't let dirty clothes pile up for months because they would take up space and the smell will infest your room. Especially if you don't like opening the windows like me. Just get it done. Thirdly, make your bed. I found that making your bed to be a very annoying task. And when people say you won't want to get back into an already made bed, that's just a lie. Well, let's say that they don't know what they're talking about. But it does feel nice to have done something at least as soon as you've woken up. Small victories, people. Also, bed is only for sleeping, nothing else. Fourthly, don't eat or snack in your room. Now I know for some, me included, this may be a bit hard, but in my experience, bowls, cups, chips bags, cans of Coke, and other such things have piled up way too many times. This is cause for insects and bugs and a smell that just isn't really pleasant. Now you get used to it, and that's why I was able to live with it for a very long time. You know, I can't also turn my dining room into my bedroom when it's already my sleeping room, my working room, and kind of like my chill out room at the same time. So, eating is strictly in the dining room. And now lastly, the 5th one, deep clean. Set a date either every week or every 2 weeks to deep clean your room. And I mean, you take everything out, you sweep, you dust, you mop, you pick up garbage, you remove things that don't belong in your room, you rearrange the room if you want and you can. That has shown to improve productivity and to give you a new sense of, oh, it's a new room, I'll try to keep it cleaner. The first time is always the worst. But if you keep up with the little cleanings, the time to deep clean will reduce significantly. The first time I cleaned my room, it took me about maybe 2-3 hours. But then after doing that every week, it now only takes me 5 minutes. Lastly, I found, and it's also proven, that cleaning can be quite meditative, calming, and allows your brain to get rest if you worry or work too much. If you saw my short on gardening, I kind of explained why more there. With cleaning, you're able to focus on the present moment, which in this day and age, people don't really know how to do that. It has helped me, and I'm sure it can help you if you give it a chance. Thanks for watching, and I hope this inspired you to clean your room. And as always, get it done. Peace.